Hey, welcome back, everybody. We've got another video for you guys today, so thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys are having good luck with all of your gardening and all of your projects. And without further ado, let's get to some of mine. I've been a little busy over here. I should have been filming some of this stuff, but I didn't. I was too busy focusing on building. So I guess we'll just start with the very first thing, and that is we've got power inside the shipping container now, and now we have lighting. Go ahead and plug the lights in and flip that switch. So there we go. We got lights in here now. Now I can see what I'm doing. So I started putting my plasma table back together because I'm designing and building some brackets so that we can start building the rain harvesting system. So I made a mess over here, but that's because I've actually been working on stuff. So let's go ahead and go outside and show you guys. Here's another quick peek around. Got things accessible hanging on the wall. Tools were organized and put where they need to go, but I made a mess, like I said. Part of the process. Let's unplug the lights because we're charging a battery. So this is my power wall. Got our charge regulator, our battery. We're going to double this. Yeah, definitely going to double it. And then we've got all my chargers for all my cordless tools, so I can charge them right there. And if we go out here, there's the welder. I did my first welding out here at the ranch today. And it's that bracket right there. Let's see if we can zoom in. So that was just a prototype. We hand cut that. Oh yeah, I forgot today's sponsors. We got sponsors today. So today's sponsors are Murphy the dog and Otis the pig. You guys are awesome. Thank you. All right, back to the video. So, my friend Shane helped me measure all these out. You can't see on top of this, but on top of this, there's proper measurements for all these, and I just ground off the paint, so I have a clean surface to weld to. And if you're wondering, you can see a little bit of that white paint there. I did coat the roof with the white rubberized paint to help with temperature, and then while I was up there, I discovered the roof on my mobile home thingy, my little camper, was starting to deteriorate, so I fixed that too while I was at it. Let's see, what else do we work on? We started building a corral for our waste. We're going to start composting our waste here. I'm going to build two or three more, and we're going to put a roof on it. And then we'll go, let's see. We had issues with mice getting into the walls and chewing up everything. They ruined a lot of the wiring. All the heating ducts are destroyed, and they chewed through the water tank. So I dug a trench all the way around this thing, and then I attached this metal screen all the way around it to prevent any further damage. Because there's not a lot I can do about the mice. I can't destroy them all with nuclear weapons. That's not an option. So we gotta use some preventative things to keep them out. So hopefully that'll work for a while. And this is going to be our rain harvesting reservoir. I'm going to take that and we're going to put it over here, and it's going to be up on cinder blocks. We're going to get a whole bunch of cinder blocks tomorrow or Saturday, one of those. I'm busy tomorrow helping out Warren, so not tomorrow. Helping him put some metal on the roof of his house at the Arizona Homestead projects. But we got the aquaponics system fully operational. So the only pumps we have now are just the two that are in the sump tank. One goes to the grow beds, and the other one goes directly back to the fish tank. So we got plenty of water in there now. We got, I would say, about 1,400 gallons in here. It's going to take a while to clean the water through the system, so it's a little foggy right now. But we got our solid lifting overflow in there. That's installed. Got a big bell at the bottom of it to pull solids up, and then little grates to keep the fish from getting pulled out. So she's fully up and running. I made a mess over here. This was a wet spot. But this is the solids tank doing its thing. And then we got our biofilter doing its thing. We still need to add air to that. But we did some improvements on the solar panels, the solar system in here. So we doubled up everything, 2 charge controllers, 2 batteries, and still using the same inverter. That's a really good inverter for what I'm using it for. And then we got, instead of just the 1 solar panel, we now have 2. And you can see the shipping container solar panel right there. I'm going to add another one of that too, and it'll be perfect for everything that I need. Let's see. We planted a bunch of corn and beans to do as an experiment, sort of sacrificial, because I want to see what the animals out here will do. I just planted them a couple days ago. They haven't sprouted yet, but everything in here is up and running. We got the asparagus plant planted in there. Some of it is dying back, and then some other parts of it are growing really good. That was in a 5-gallon bucket for a couple years, so it had a pretty gnarly root wad at the bottom of it. So I just give it some time. It's still got some green left in it, so it'll probably bounce back and then go bananas, and we'll have asparagus. Both the grow beds are up and running. I fixed all the leaking. This one had a major leak in it. It was just because it was old plumbing, and the grommets that were on there were just dried out and rotted. So we got that fixed. So right now we're going to turn off everything because the batteries will run out, and then the inverter alarm will go off, and it's an annoying beeping sound. So we'll turn that off for the night. I will be putting a timer on it so I don't have to do that, but I don't mind turning it on or off since I'm out here all the time anyways. And then over here I got some 4-inch pipe ran for the future grow beds that will be on this side. So I just laid that out. I cut a hole in the container and pushed it through, and then this whole area will get buried with about a foot of dirt anyways, so that it'll match the levels over here. There's probably more that I did that I just can't think of. Oh, I know. Let's see. Okay, so when I had the shipping container delivered, the delivery guy recommended that I covered the bottoms with something to keep the critters out. And at the time I had a bunch of wood, so I used 2x6s, but now I need those 2x6s, so I dug all of them out and then replaced it with big rocks and dirt. So we got a critter barrier all the way around. I know that rabbits and mice and rats have been getting under there, but I think we're gonna not have that issue. Because if they're not getting under here making homes, that means they're not under there breeding and trying to get into my little home. That's my little temporary place to sleep and eat. It works really good for me because I live by myself, so it's not too bad. I just can't play VR in there because there's not much room. I mean, you can, I have, and I banged my head on things, and I think I put a hole in one of the cabinets on accident. But I think that is it for today, you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, pop those in down below. And as always, keep building and try to be good to each other. Some of us aren't here for very long. Sometimes it just feels better to be kind to others. At least I feel that way. So God bless you all, and peace. And check out the sun setting. Oh, it's already set. Sun has set. All right, good night.